from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game. A look at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Central leading Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. And before we progress any further, let's have a quick look at our 2 starting lineups for tonight.
And that's a good one there, as this ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Pitch. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. KALINE is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Minnesota. KALINE will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year.
The first baseman, number 30.
Zachary Hendricks. He's set, now the pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Now batting, catcher.
Brian Holliday will try it again. Set down on strikes his first. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
And with 1 out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a...
Chris Colabello will step in. He's over. Hammered the other way to deep right field. KALINE retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still lead it 2-1. KALINE will step in. He doubles that. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Now, Josh Harrison will step in now. He's bounced out.
Pressure still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. 1 run is scored. The throw into second, but he is in there with a 2-run double. And he will score as well. It's a 3-run double, and they've turned that deficit into a 2-run lead.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet
C.J. Cron will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far.
And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
KALINE moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. KALINE will dig in. He singled and there's the pitch. And that is going to be his 3rd hit so far, as this is lined into left for a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set. between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. KALINE will stand in for the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, when you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier. Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. Had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, he's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
So it's a solo home run to lead off.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball.
And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. And now time is called here. Eduardo Nunez. Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. KALINE is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Danny Santana will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. 2-2 pitch. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run's in to score on the sacrifice fly as that'll break the tie and make it a 5. Eduardo Nunez will try it again. He homered back in the first to come. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. KALINE will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Oh, and it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the outfield wall. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
You've got one goal here in the ninth. That's get the tying run to the plate, and he just whacks this ball. A single might have done the same thing, and I think he took a little bit of a chance that he didn't need to take, but...
2 away. Nick Castellanos will stand in now in what could be 1-0 on the way. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. KALINE will be in the glow as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game. And although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game, a look at Target Field in Minneapolis. It's the finale of this 4-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. KALINE will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 36 on the year for him, as this lead swells to 7-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game.
Make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We played 4 full. It's the Tigers. KALINE will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
KALINE.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. So he continues to hit the ball well, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season.
Just the force on the lead runner.
KALINE will dig in. He homered back away. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the seats, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a free.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as any.
First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. KALINE is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to
far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied. KALINE will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. Now here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Therefore it is Venable, and that's out number 2. First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers.
David
David Murphy. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here now the 2-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. Al Kaline.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now.
All season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. Now, I tell you, he is really impressed with the way he swung the bat this year.
Al Kaline will try it again. He homered back in. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a
pitch in the 15th inning. Al Kaline will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Neuenhuis has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Quick outs are the key.